Science and technology scholarships provide financial aid to students pursuing science, technology, engineering, or mathematics. Certain scholarships are designed to encourage and support students who demonstrate intellectual excellence and potential in specific subjects, thus promoting innovation and advancement in science and technology. Good day, everyone. We are the fourth group of BE Ed 1-2. Today, we will be sharing with all of you how the Science and Technology Scholarship is being implemented. We will be discussing this by relating it to certain laws like the Republic Act Number 7687, RA 10612, RA 8545, and RA 8248. Now, let's get started.
We will now discuss the content of RA 7687, which deals with the implementation of the scholarship. Republic Act Number 7687, also known as the Science and Technology Scholarship Act of 1994, offers scholarship to deserving Filipino students to study science and technology. Here is how the scholarship is implemented under RA 7687. As stated by Section 16, implementing body, the scholarship program herein provided shall be directly implemented by the DOST through the Science Education Institute.
The application steps must be filling out the application form and submit the academic records and proof of income. Scholarship are given based on exam scores, academic performances, and financial needs. So, the goal of Republic Act 7687 is to help talented students pursue careers in science and technology, benefiting the country's development.
In accordance with the Science and Technology Scholarship, Republic Act 10612 was also implemented. How is this connected and why did they implement this? So, Republic Act Number 10612, otherwise known as the Fast Track S&T Scholarship Act of 2013, was implemented for students who are especially gifted students or citizens to enable them to pursue a higher education in areas of science, technology, and engineering. This aims to improve the quality of our educators in science and technologies.
If the student has qualified the scholarship examination during his or her high school, the incentives will only be given if the student maintained his or her grade with an average no lower than 83% from the first and second year, and that is a regular third-year student at the time that the award will be given. Note that recipients shall pursue degrees in science, technology, and engineering as identified and approved by the DOST as priority science and technology courses. They can only be privileged to the scholarship in their last 2 years in college or 3 years for those 5 years course. They are obliged to teach in secondary level as return of the service. If they refuse to teach at the end of the college journey, they need to return the whole incentives that they had. The implementation of this scholarship benefits not only students, but also the Philippine nation by allowing them to gather potential citizens for the purpose of developing a progressive nation.
Through RA 8545, the government aims to make private education more accessible and to enhance the professional development of teachers in private school. This act underscores the government commitment to support private education sector and recognizing its role in overall educational system in the country.
Republic Act Number 8545 is an act amending Republic Act Number 6728, otherwise known as an act providing government assistance to students and teachers in private education and appropriating funds. Republic Act Number 6728 is known as the Government Assistance to Students and Teachers in Private Education Act. It's hereby amended to read as follows: Section 1, Title, Expanded Government Assistance to Students and Teachers in Private Education Act. Now let us know the purpose of the Expanded Government Assistance to Students and Teachers in Private Education Act. The purpose of the law is to promote accessible quality education in the Philippines by providing assistance to students and teachers in private educational institutions. It also recognizes the importance of both public and private educational institutions in the educational system and acknowledges the valuable contribution of private schools to education. Now, how is the scholarship implemented? Well, there are entities involved in the implementation of the law. The State Assistance Council, composed of various government officials and representatives from teachers, students, parents, and school administrators, is responsible for policy, guidance, monitoring, and evaluation of the programs. The Department of Education, Culture and Sports, the Commission on Higher Education, and the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority are responsible for the day-to-day administration and program implementation. Now let us now define the educational levels involved in this law. First off, we have elementary education. It is defined as the first 6 years of basic education excluding preschool and grade 7. Secondary education is defined as the next 4 years after elementary education, while post-secondary education includes non-degree vocational and technical courses offered in post-secondary vocational technical institutions, as well as degree courses offered by higher educational institutions. Now let us now move forward to the criteria for assistance programs. The programs for assistance under this law are based on a set of criteria that include tuition fees charged by schools, socioeconomic needs of each region, overall school performance, academic qualifications and financial needs of students and teachers, financial needs of schools, and geographic spread and size of student population. Student grantees under the Private Education Student Financial Assistance Program must be enrolled in schools with accredited programs or are applying for accreditation. And last, preference is given to students whose family income does not exceed a certain amount initially set at 72,000 pesos, but subject to adjustment by the respective councils. Now, here are the forms of assistance to students. First, tuition fee supplements for students in private high schools. High school textbooks assistance. Expansion of the existing educational service contracting scheme. Voucher system of the Private Education Student Financial Assistance Program, or PESPA. Scholarship grants to valedictorians and salutatorians. Tuition fee supplements to students in private colleges and universities, and educational loan fund. Well, how about the teachers? Well, there are also assistance to teachers and faculty. Actually, there are two. First one is in-service training fund for teachers in private high schools. And the second is College Faculty Development Fund for faculty members.
Akin naman ibabahagi ang isang mahalagang batas na pinagtibay upang lalo pang palakasin ang agham at teknolohiya sa ating bansa. Ito ay ang Republic Act No. 8248 na layuning palakasin ang Science and Technology Program ng ating gobyerno. This scholarship program was managed by a special council made up of leaders from various educational and budget departments. Kabilang sa council ay binubuo ng mga sumusunod: the Chairman of the Commission on Higher Education, the Secretary of the Department of Education, Culture and Sports, the Director General of TESDA, the Secretary of the Department of Budget and Management, and the President of the Philippine Association of State, Universities, and Colleges. This council's job is to plan and coordinate programs to train scientists and engineers and career development in these fields. In other words, ang mga council na ito ang magpapatupad ng mga patakaran para sa mga scholarship at mangunguna sa pagpapaunlad ng mga programa at plano para sa agham at teknolohiya. They ensure that there's enough funding by increasing the DOST's budget yearly and using additional funds from Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation. Because these scholarships are aimed especially those students from poorer areas. At sa tulong ng batas na ito, mas marami tayong mag-aaral na mabibigyan ng pagkakataon makapag-aral ng science and technology.
Ito ay napakagandang balita para sa mga mag-aaral. Ang prioridad ng programang ito ay ang mga graduating scholar sa mga mataas na paaralan na located in the 5th and 6th class municipalities. Ang batas na ito ay tiyak na mapagbibigay ng malaking tulong upang maabot ng mga mag-aaral na ito ang kanilang mga pangarap. Ayon sa artikulo, ang batas na ito ay maging epektibo 15 days matapos ang kompletong publikasyon nito sa dalawang pahayagan. Inaasahan na sa pamamagitan ng Republic Act No. 8248, mas maraming kabataan ang may hikayat na mag-aaral at mapagtagumpayan sa larangang agham at teknolohiya. Inaasahan rin sa pamamagitan ng batas na ito, mas mapalakas ang programang agham at teknolohiya sa Pilipinas.